Hello, this is Rob Angel, and thank you so much for clicking play on this video and watching it. Now, I know about a few days back I did post on my Facebook page that I'm going to be making a new video. After quite a long time now, I've been very inactive online, trying to do a lot of research at the changing methods and changing ways of the internet. And because most of my business is run on the internet, it's always better you kind of spend time in the research, move on with whatever's changing, and be the best at what you can be. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure that not many people are as inactive as I was, so I'm sorry for that, and thank you for being here and watching this video. Now, I know generally people make these videos to sell you something. I'm not going to be doing that. All I want to put forth is basically something that I have been researching on, and partly the reason for my inactiveness or inactivity. Inactiveness is not a word, I guess, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm not going to bug you a lot. I'm just going to be showing you my Gmail account, and here is an email from Google Analytics. All right, and if you have a website, you probably do have Google Analytics installed on your website, whatever it is, and you do kind of look at your website's demographics and how it's doing and stuff. All right. So this is basically an email telling me that I should probably make my website mobile friendly. But now this is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, oh, you watch this video, you read, you just, listen to what I'm saying and just go make a video. Sorry, just go make a mobile friendly website or whatever and change your entire website, the way it looks and whatever it is. No, I'm not saying that. But all I want to show people is this authentic research that Google has actually done behind this project, okay? And there you go. Now, these people Google does offer a service to make your website mobile friendly, but the thing is the free version has a lot of kind of unsettling features with it. So personally, I wouldn't suggest anyone to go for it because yeah, it's kind of new and it still has a lot of bugs. Your app doesn't really work that well. And I've tested it with my own website, so I know that it doesn't work that great, all right? And plus, because it's free, it doesn't work that great. It's got a lot of bugs. It's still in the beta version. So I'm not sure if you should probably go there and try out Gomo, that is by Google. But what I want you to do is pay close attention to this, all right? Now, I could read this all to you, but it probably seemed a little crazy, but okay, I'll go. Now it says, your customers are already mobile, are you? Okay? And below every slide, you just make a note to just read the source. Now, it's an authentic, really, really well-researched topic by Google. Google's not going to lie to you. And they're not going to, fool themselves to start something like this, right? Start a service like this if it's not really working. Okay? So it says, by 2013, that is 2013, more people will use their mobile phones than PCs to get online. Mobile searches have grown by 4x since 2010. And I'm probably doing this too. I mean, I search on my mobile a lot more than I do on my computer. In fact, I spend a lot more time on my phones and the iPads and stuff than on a PC down. So it really is true. And there will be one mobile device for every person by 2015. So that's really awesome. Okay. Users expect their mobile experience to be as good as their desktop experience. Now, I'm not sure I don't know if you use a smartphone, but if you do, if you use an Android phone or if you're using the iPhone 4S, whatever you're using, I'm pretty sure you know that Google themselves have a Google Search app, okay? Whereas Google Search is pretty normal when it's on, when you go to your Safari browser on your iPhone and you type in google.com, it kind of displays pretty okay. all right? But they still have a totally dedicated app for just Google search. So they themselves are doing it and expect people and expect the this websites they're shown on their search results to be mobile friendly as well. 71% of users expect a mobile site to load as fast as a desktop site. Okay. Now remember, if you're not on a Wi-Fi connection, your 3G or your 4G or your network can be really low. So if it's a whole website that you're trying to load in, it's not going to load in that fast. So if it's a mobile website, it has different features which makes it load quicker than a proper desktop site. Okay, 60% of users expect a mobile website to load in 3 seconds or less. Now that's really, really very harsh. Okay, but yeah, they do. I myself do. All right, and Facebook doesn't load. I just, feel like chucking my phone up. Right. Anyway, uh, 78% will try a site 2 times or less if it does not load initially. Okay, so this is also true. I'd rather go to a competitor's site than try and load a particular site, right? If Amazon doesn't load on my phone quickly, I'd rather go to eBay. Okay, I'm just giving you a comparison. I probably wouldn't do that, but yeah. So a bad mobile experience can cost you customers. There you go. 57% would not recommend a business with a bad mobile site. Now, I'm, kind of part of this 57%. Recently logged into some Indian shopping website because I'm in India, and it didn't quite load in. And I always say, oh, that's a crap website. Okay. So 40% have turned to a competitor site after a bad mobile experience. I just gave you an example of Amazon and eBay, right? 23% of adults have cursed at their phone when a site doesn't work. I just said that you probably would I'd probably chuck my phone every time Facebook doesn't load it quick. So this is the thing. This really does happen, and doesn't really happen to just me, but happens to a lot of people. Now, mobile users want to connect with the businesses in their local area. This is also true. Now, anytime you're looking out for a mall, anytime you're looking out for some service station, anything, I generally, whenever I'm on my iPhone, I generally just hook up, just look it up at the maps and try to make my way through, right? 95% of smartphone users have searched for local information. 61% of users call businesses after searching, and 59% even visit the place. So this is really a high percentage. And 90% of these people act within 24 hours. So this is quick. If you have a local business and you're there on the maps on a mobile device, you're probably doing yourself a big favor, right? Apps are fun and useful, but many prefer mobile sites for shopping. Now, let me just tell you here, this may be coming from Adobe. Let me tell you, Adobe themselves don't have a mobile website, okay? But apps are fun and, they may be useful, but mobile sites are preferred. But the thing is, there's not a lot of difference between mobile sites and apps. Now, because I'm doing it, because I've been researching on it, I know about it. Not many people know the difference, but the difference is very, very slight, okay? And it just basically, it depends on what service you're using to make your mobile website or your apps. Okay. Now, 81% of users prefer mobile sites to apps for researching prices. True. It's probably because it's easier for them and it saves them the time to download the app, saves them the time to pay for the app because many of the apps are paid. Okay. 79% mobile sites 79% of people prefer mobile sites to product reviews, and 63% prefer them for purchasing. And I'll tell you the reason for this. A mobile site is better for purchasing because of the payment gateway. Okay? It's got nothing to do with the app's functionality. It's only got to do with the payment gateway, which is easier on a mobile website than on an app. And if you're getting confused, if you think this is overwhelming, don't, because I'm going to be making a few other videos basically explaining this a little deeper. I'm just showing you how Google, the biggie, thinks mobile websites and mobilizing your website is the way to be. Okay? Is the way to go, is the way to move forward in your online business. Okay? Now, businesses like yours can drive purchases at a mobile-friendly website. And this is, again, a very good research. 30% of mobile users have compared product prices of their phones on their phones, and I've compared prices off the phones as well. Okay, and 65% have read product reviews on their phones. 50% of mobile searches lead to purchase. Now, I don't know how big a geek you are. I don't know if you have a smartphone, but I have. I have three smartphones. I have an iPad, and I have recently, for the past 5 months, done literally all my business on my mobile devices and not on my computer. Okay, including web designing, including every single thing. So what I'm trying to say here is in fact, I'll tell you, iPhone 4S has sold 30 million pieces already. Okay, and or maybe even more, 30 million or billion. I'm not really sure about that, but then yeah. Okay, we could probably go and check out the market right now, but it's true. People are buying these smartphones, and when they're buying these smartphones, there's a reason why they're buying them. The reason why they're buying them is because they can do a lot more on a smartphone than on a regular old type phone, right? And the more is web browsing and all sorts of web related things. There's a reason why you have 3G and 4Gs and whatnot, right? And when so many people are actually, looking forward to browsing on their smartphones and expensive phones and so on and so forth, I always feel it's better to move ahead with technology that's happening, and there are a lot of easy ways to do it. Okay, so I've shown you Google's research. Now, I'm not sure if you've already seen this or not seen it. I'm not sure. Okay. If you ask me if you should go for Gomo, that is a Google service, I would say no, because it's still very new and it's still in its testing version. And there are a lot of bugs because I've used it for like 3 of my websites and it's not really done that great. And the fact that it's free gives you a lot of problems, okay? If you go for the paid service, probably would be a little better, but I've not tried it, so I'm not going to suggest anyone to go for it. But I would be no for this, all right? Now, if you already have a website and you're wondering what you do about it, well, if you have a website on WordPress, there are plugins that you could go for, and if you have a website on Joomla or Drupal, you still have plugins for it, okay? So in my next video, I'll probably be showing you the easier ways to get your websites mobile friendly, because it's not that difficult. Anybody can do it. And yeah, and people are doing it. Okay. So, and the biggest example are Facebook, Google. I mean, Google search app makes me laugh because Google search, honestly, just go to Safari if you have an iPhone, search for google.com, enter google.com, and just say it's a very, very neat interface, even on a phone, right? Even their desktop website on the phone looks pretty neat, but they still have a dedicated app, and it makes me laugh. But, you can't blame them. They're playing the game the right way, right? So, this is basically what I've been doing, researching about mobile apps and all these things, getting into business there. And well, I'm not trying to sell anyone anything here. I don't make apps. So here, I'll be telling you how to make your websites mobile friendly in the next videos. But till then, at least give it a thought. All right. If you want to research yourself, you could. If you could wait for my next video. That would most definitely be tomorrow. And yeah, leave me your comments, likes, or whatever. If you like the video, if you don't, you can give me anything, right? Thank you so much for watching this. This was Rob Angel. It was good to be back.